Do you have multiple children and ever have trouble with conflict resolution? Do you have kids who don't always obey? I mean, that's every kid though, right? What about teaching your kids to be servants of Christ? Or how to navigate friendships, complicated friendships, maybe friends who don't always have the same beliefs? That's where the Not Consumed Bible Studies come in handy. Hi, I'm Kristen with the Unashamed Homeschool. Today I'm going to give you a flip through of the Not Consumed Bible Study, specifically the relationship series. Now, she does have a ton of different Bible studies on her website, so I encourage you to check that out. I will leave a link down below. Let's get started. Here are the relationship series Bible studies. This is how they come packaged if you were to get the entire bundle. Right now, it is May of 2026, and they are $55 for the bundle. There are different age levels. The primary age level is ages 5 to 7. The youth level is, the junior level is ages 8 to 12, and youth is ages 13 plus. And then there are also parent guides that go with each study. In this particular study, it's really cute how everything is packaged. So you can see here's the relationship series. There are 5 Bible studies in here. Each Bible study is about 20 weeks long. And this particular study comes with a fun game that we obviously didn't use. We need to pull this out. Came with a stir up love spoon, spoon pin. Then there's, in each of these studies, there are fun bookmarks. So this one went with obey. I can't remember which one this one went with, but each one has a bookmark. Came with some fun stickers. Okay, so here are I have the primary level here, which is again the ages 5 to 7, and then I have the junior level here, which is ages 8 to 12. And I want to show you kind of what the assignments look like between each of these. And within each study, they each have their own little activities. So this one, he had to do in each, they go with like the days. So this is, here we go. So he had to draw a picture of himself, and his favorite color is orange, so he ended up drawing an orange little guy here. And then so this one was the bookmark that came with this. For the older kids, so you can kind of see through here. I'll flip through this one first. Each day is labeled. It's a very short little reading for little kids who have a shorter attention span. You have your key truth here. And then you have a little something to end the lesson here. And it's usually a coloring page of some sort or an activity. Bigger text for smaller kiddos. Fun pictures. Again, this spread is just one day here, day 3. My little boy loves to color. They had a lot of fun doing this. They both love animals, and they both especially love dogs. So again, this one is 20 days long, as the rest of the studies are. So each particular study in the box is 20 days long, and I had these scheduled out. We only do a 4-day school week. I had these scheduled out to last us almost the whole year. So now I'm going to show you the difference between the younger primary study and the junior series. So the junior series actually comes with these fun little challenge cards. And for each week of the study, there are 4 challenge cards. So let's see, where's week 1? Here's week 1. It says, set up a time every week to pray with your siblings. Ideas or praise God for who he is, thank him for all he has done, pray for each other. So these are really cute. This is something to keep their mind set on what we just studied. For the older kiddos, now they have actual things that they need to fill in. And my son would actually read this on his own, and then we would go over it together as a family, discuss some of what we answered, things like that. And then he also had stickers. There was no really activities. They're just fun stickers that they have. I really loved the challenge cards. These were great to really kind of send the message home after each lesson, each week of lessons. These are great. And they come with all of the books for the junior level. So I'm going to flip through this just a little bit to kind of give you an idea. So you can see there's a lot more text. It's smaller text for older kiddos. Question and answer type thing. And then again, the parent guide has questions that you go over with your children. And I'm going to show you a different parent guide because I already had mine filled out. So I'm going to show you a different parent guide to kind of see the comparisons. So here you can see between the 2 days. So my job is to forgive is the theme of this day. And you can kind of see the difference here. Lots more coloring, bigger text. You have the key truth. And then here is the older kiddos, the 8 to 12 kiddos. Okay, I wanted to show you what each study looks like. These are blank. We haven't done this one yet. This is Uncovering Mercies at the Manger. This is an Advent study. So this one is actually 25 days long for the month of December for Christmas Advent. So here's the last day. And then each book comes with a set of stickers. So you put each little sticker on your little Advent tree at the back of the book. This is so fun. I can't wait to do this with the kiddos. I apologize. I don't know what happened to my light. It just went out. Okay. I wanted to show you the difference between the different studies along with the parent guide I have here. So this is primary. This is ages 3 to 5. Here I have junior, ages 8 to 12. And this one is a little bit different compared to our other studies. You can see it's got the same size text between the primary and the junior here on top. But then this one has a little place to draw how God showed mercy to Ruth. So this you would do with your child and go through the actual study. You could do all of this together if you wanted. Looks like we go over the same scripture here. But these are meant to start to teach your child to do their own Bible study and then come together and talk about it together. Now the parent guide for day 11 is here. So it looks like the junior and the parent guide for this particular study is very, very similar. Now this is not necessarily the case for the bundled studies that I showed you a while ago. This is unique to the Uncovering Mercies at the Manger, but again, still here is the junior, where they have to, of course they have to answer, but here it says, how have you seen God's mercy providing for you? Pray and talk to him. And then you add your stickers there too. At the bottom here, you can see discussion. How do you see God's mercy in Ruth's life? How have you seen God's mercy in your life? So this is what you would discuss as a family together over what the study was about. These are so good. I cannot wait to do these with my kids for Christmas. She does have an Easter study as well. And again, they all have parent guides, or you can just purchase the primary. You can just purchase junior set, depending on the ages of your kiddos. Again, right now, May 2026, one bundle of one age group is $55. She does run sales quite often, so be sure and check them out. I wanted to share really quick, Not Consumed also has fun games and resources, and this is one of my favorites. So my youngest son, who is 6, is learning to memorize the books of the Bible, and this is something that we're using. So these are fun little magnets that are in the shape of books. These are a lot of fun, and the board is a bookshelf, and it's really sturdy. These are regular magnets. They don't have a lot of give, unless the dog got at them, which I'm worried that our dogs might if they get dropped. But you can see it also teaches what the books are. We have the Gospels, history, law, poetry, all those things. It's pretty amazing. I like this. This is a really cool resource, making it fun to learn the books of the Bible. And then we also purchased this game recently, which my family has had a ton of fun playing. It's called Gradatory's Game. And if you've ever played the game of concentration, which my kids love to play with their friends, wherever we're at, basically, this is a fun one, and it gets your brain thinking. So the rules of the game is one person will pick up a card and it says a type of bird you're grateful for. You have to name a type of bird you're grateful for. So I would say hummingbird, and my son would say penguin, and my other son might say flamingo, and you keep going around the circle. You cannot hesitate and you cannot repeat. So I can't say hummingbird again, and you go until somebody misses it or messes up, and it's fun. It causes a lot of laughter. There's a whole bunch of different categories in here. An electric item you're grateful for, a smell you're grateful for. These are just really fun. Lots of fun. We had a blast with this when we played it last. This is one of our family favorites here. It's the Gradatory's Game. I believe we purchased these on sale during spring break this past year. So be sure and check out her other resources, not just the Bible studies. Okay, my thoughts on the Not Consumed Bible study bundles. I think they are a wonderful devotional tool for your entire family. I know the majority of homeschooling families, not all, are mamas at home with their kids. This is a great way for dad to get involved, even if he can't be present during the study. If you purchase an extra parent guide for dad to do, maybe at lunch, while he's at work, or you guys could all do it together as a family in the evening, I think it's a great way for dad to be involved with homeschooling as well, and to get everyone together for a family devotional. Not Consumed also has some curriculum that looks amazing. I actually am looking into their reading logs. They look so great. You can go and see samples on the website and check out the reviews and things like that. I haven't purchased anything like that yet, just the games and the Bible study bundles, but it's enough for me to come back and definitely purchase again from Not Consumed. Another reason I really love Not Consumed was the first time I found the website. I was prepping for my first homeschool convention about 3 years ago. I had never been to a homeschool convention before. She had made this wonderful free printable notebook. I am type A OCD, and I loved this thing. It helped me plan out the speakers that I wanted to go see. It had everything for me to take notes. It had things for curriculum planning, what worked, what didn't work, what I'm planning to do for next year. It was the best thing. So that led me to Not Consumed's Bible studies, and I'm a fan. So I highly recommend Not Consumed. Check them out at the link below. Again, I'm Kristen with the Unashamed Homeschool. Thanks for checking out my video. please like this video. It helps support my very new channel at no cost to you. Have a wonderful day. God bless you. And yes, you can homeschool.